The video you're about to see is one of those videos that doesn't need an introduction. It has...
You just introduced it. And your beard looks funny.
Watch the video.
How do I turn it off? Okay.
I'm only gonna show you once, okay? Gangnam Styliosa! Alright, now you give it a shot.
Mega Bombiosa! Might be a dud.
I told her I didn't want any though. Dude! Look at that building on the left!
Oh, hey man, what's up?
Oh.
See you later!
Hey, are you okay?
Playing with fire? You're not supposed to be playing with fire. Alright, that was some video effects I did. I hope you liked it. Now I'm going to tell you a little bit about VFX and how I did one of the things you saw in the video. According to my reliable source, video effects is the various processes by which imagery is created and or manipulated outside of context of live-action shots. Visual effects involves the integration of live-action footage and generated imagery to create environments which look realistic, but otherwise would be dangerous, costly, or simply impossible to capture on film, like exploding a Care Bear. Okay, I'm going to show you how to turn this into this. Sorry, that's the wrong clip. Okay, into this. Before you even get into post-production, you need to think about what you want your shot to look like, the effect you're going for, and what you can do. I chose to do an explosion where my actor gets blown off his feet. I know I have a bunch of stock footage to get the explosion I want. You can find a bunch of stock footage anywhere. For this effect, I will be using Action Essentials from Video Copilot. Even better than stock footage is actual elements in the shot. You can see here I took some dirt and I threw it to get a nice dirt cloud that I will composite in later. As for my actor getting blown back, there was a number of ways we could have did it. Since this was a run and gun shot, I took the easy way out and just told him to jump backwards like an idiot. To align everything perfectly in post, I knew I had to capture it perfectly still. So when we pan back to the bottle, I set the tripod down and give it some shake in post later. Once I have all my footage uploaded, I head over to After Effects, cut my actor getting blown back, and then I cut in the dust that we threw. Which looks kinda weird, but we'll fix that with some explosions. Alright, now we're gonna import our explosion! This one looks pretty. Let's use this one. Now we drag it into the comp, size it up, color correct it, and time it just right. Once you're happy with your explosion, we move on to dust. Dust can get very technical, and it's mostly about preference. But for this explosion, I'm going to use these dust elements. Dust going to the side and dust coming at the camera. After I import the dust in, I get it to how I like it. we're going to move on to creating a blast wave. In order to make the blast wave, we're going to create a new solid white. And we're going to use the elliptical tool, click in the middle, Control Shift, and get a nice circle. Probably going to feather the edge a bit. We're going to turn that into a 3D layer. Put it down. Scale it to where we want. Alright, once we get it in position, we're going to go back to the beginning of the explosion where we want the blast wave to start. I'm going to set a keyframe, shrink it down real tiny, go forward a few frames, and then make it really big. So now, that's what it looks like. And we go down to the opacity, drop the opacity, see how that looks. And we're going to go to, or we're going to set the transfer mode to add. Maybe drop it a little bit more. And once we get the blast wave how we like it, then we're going to set some keyframes to fade it off. And there you have a blast wave. After you finish the blast wave, we're going to put in a few adjustment layers to really brighten up the explosion. And once again, this is all preference. There's no wrong or right way to color correct it. And once you're done correcting it, it should look something like this. Sorry, I don't know how that keeps getting in there. Alright, it should look something like this. Alright guys, thanks for watching, and I hope you learned something you didn't know before.